Volodymyr Zelenskiy, president of Ukraine, entered the
Volodymyr
chamber.
Zelenskiy walked into the chamber of the U.S. Congress to a standing ovation on Wednesday. The Ukrainian president was there to address a joint meeting of Senate and House lawmakers, hoping to persuade them to continue funding his country's defense against Russia. And he faced a critical audience, House Republicans, who could hold up billions of dollars of war aid starting next month. Zelensky thanked Congress for their financial support, but stressed Ukraine would not be the only one to benefit.
Your money is not charity. It's an investment in the global security and democracy that we handle in the most responsible way.
He pointed out as his speech began that he was addressing Democrats and Republicans. Some House GOP lawmakers have voiced growing doubt about aid to Ukraine. Some hardline members have called to end it and for an audit to trace how it was spent. Zelensky invoked Germany's last offensive in World War II in appealing to Americans gathering with family for Christmas.
Just like the brave American soldiers which held their lines and fought back Hitler's forces during the Christmas of 1944, brave Ukrainian soldiers are doing the same to Putin's forces this Christmas.
Lawmakers on both sides frequently gave standing ovations. Zelensky later presented House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Vice President Kamala Harris with a battle-scarred Ukrainian flag signed by frontline soldiers. Pelosi in return presented Zelensky with a framed American flag. The speech was part of Zelensky's first foreign visit since the war began in February. It followed a meeting at the White House with President Joe Biden exactly 300 days after Russian troops invaded. And it was well-timed, with Congress on the verge of approving an extra $44.9 billion in emergency military and economic assistance. That's on top of some $50 billion already sent to Ukraine this year.
FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried is back in the U.S. after being extradited from the Bahamas over a case that has been described as one of the biggest financial frauds in American history. A plane, a source said, was carrying the crypto mogul was seen leaving the Bahamas before arriving in Westchester, New York, close to midnight Wednesday. While that flight was midair, U.S. Attorney Damian Williams said that Bankman-Fried was in FBI custody and that two of Bankman-Fried's former associates had pled guilty to fraud charges.
I'm announcing that the Southern District of New York has filed charges against Caroline Ellison, the former CEO of Alameda Research, and Gary Wang, a co-founder of FTX, in connection with their roles in the frauds that contributed to FTX's collapse. Let me reiterate a call that I made last week. If you participated in misconduct at FTX or Alameda, now is the time to get ahead of it. We are moving quickly, and our patience is not eternal.
Bankman-Fried's departure comes after he was arrested last week on a U.S. extradition request in the Caribbean country where he lives and where FTX is based. Federal prosecutors in Manhattan have charged him with stealing billions of dollars in FTX customer assets to offload losses at his hedge fund. Bankman-Fried initially rode a crypto boom to become a billionaire several times over and an influential political donor. But FTX crashed, and the $32 billion exchange declared bankruptcy in November, with Bankman-Fried stepping down as CEO the same day. The collapse was driven by a wave of customer withdrawals amid concerns over commingling of funds with that hedge fund, Alameda Research. Bankman-Fried has acknowledged risk management failures at FTX, but has said he does not believe he has criminal liability.
Body heat, in essence, is our audience generating heat, which rises, and it goes a long way in a room like this, and is then captured in these cassettes above us, and literally piped back through a plant room into boreholes in the ground, which are out in our community garden.
In dem Objekt werden ungefähr 70–80% der Energiekosten gespart gegenüber den horrenden Energiekosten, die wir jetzt derzeit aus der Gasversorgung haben.
Egyrészt mozgunk ebben a hidegben, másrészt pedig saját magunk is meggyőződhetünk arról, hogy egy 6 méter magas karácsonyfának még ha ledes kivilágításához is, de mennyit kell tekerni. Nem sokat egyébként, de az, hogy példával járjunk elől és megmutassuk, hogy a fenntarthatósági a jövő, az számunkra fontos.
Yes!